Hey everybody, it's Yad here from the Nintencario Bros, and for the last few days, Nintendo has held press conferences for E3 2016. This part we will be talking about the information that was revealed on The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild at Nintendo's E3 press conference 2016. So to start off, the game is one of the most immersive, beautiful, and massive Zelda games yet. There are many massive environments with different terrains and natural progression between them. The overall game tries to go for a realistic, cel-shaded, very gouache-like anime appearance. The world feels mechanical yet organic due to technology by the Sheikah tribes. The game tries to show a magic to technology jump. The map is massive, and the world overall feels like a world creator. The music is environmental and uses pianos to give off a peaceful vibe. However, there are still exploration and survival aspects to the game. Due to the exploration aspects, there are less characters and story than in previous Zelda titles, so this is essentially a reimagining of the entire series. Also, you can no longer find hearts and rupees inside the long grass. You replenish hearts by eating food that you have gathered through hunting and gathering, but rupees we still do not know anything of. But we still have absolutely zero information on rupees and whether or not they will be appearing in the game at all. Also, this is the first Zelda game to feature true voice acting, and it also seems like you can no longer change Link's name, so his name has to be Link. You start off the game in a place called the Shrine of Resurrection, which is a futuristic, alien-looking shrine in the middle of the Great Plateau. From the Great Plateau, you can pick where you want to go throughout the game, and you can play at your own pace. You can even go straight to the end of the game from the beginning of the game if you want to. Also, alongside dungeons, shrines have been added to the game. The shrines look overall very technological and industrial, and they act similar to dungeons. By beating challenges in the shrines, you get important items. Also, despite there not being too much characters and story in the first place, there is still a good amount of characters, and there are towns. Some examples of characters include an old man, who may be a reference to the old man from the original Zelda, who gives Link important items. This man has an importance, but we do not know what it is. So far, all we know is that he gives Link the paraglider. The Koroks also return from the Wind Waker and also give you stuff. Also, by scanning in the Wolf Link amiibo, you can unlock Wolf Link as your partner. He acts like a normal dog and doesn't talk, but he essentially will act as your partner and help you through fighting and hunting. You can level him up by playing through his missions in Twilight Princess HD. Also, the main enemy is Ganondorf, more specifically Ganon. He is referred to as Calamity Ganon and has been barely concealed in the Hyrule Castle for 100 years. Other enemies include the Bokoblins, who you can steal clubs from, Stalfos Bokoblins, who you can steal their arm from as a weapon, white, blue, and green Choo-Choos, ice keys, normal keys, rock golems, and the Guardians that were shown off in the original trailer. Now onto weapons, tools, and mechanics. They do show off one of the mechanics being the world clock. 5 in-game minutes is actually 5 seconds, meaning 1 hour is 1 minute. So there is a day-night cycle. Also, the weather is random, so no two people will have the same exact experience. This game also shows off that they do have physics, however, this game also shows that it does have physics rather than in past Zelda games where things would just fall scripted. You can also check foes' HP, trick enemies into attacking one another, fight enemies and steal their weapons, wall climb, finally jump, push boulders, and create bonfires. There are also horses, rafts, and clothes for Link. There is also the introduction of a sound gauge, which allows you to sneak around foes. The stamina bar from Skyward Sword also returns. You can also use shields like snowboards to get to places faster. Some examples of main weapons include the axe, sword, and spear. These weapons range from being heavy, powerful, and slow, to being light, quick, and weak. Just as I said earlier, the Stalfos Bokoblin hand is also a weapon. This was part 2 of my 8-part coverage on Nintendo's E3 press conference 2016. You can check out the other 7 parts on this channel and subscribe to keep up with future Nintendo coverage. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.